our fluency. So first we're going to solve 1/2 divided by 2. All right, so when we have 1/2 and we divide it by 2, how can I make a 2 into a fraction? I can put it over 1. Now, when we're when we're dividing fractions, we keep, change, flip. Kentucky Fried Chicken with a twist. We keep that first fraction as 1/2. We change that division symbol to multiplication symbol. And we flip that last fraction to 1 over 2. Now we multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Guess what our answer is? 1/4. Woohoo! All right, let's take a look. Now, this one's a little bit different. We're going to simplify. So, if a number can go into both the numerator and the denominator, that means it's not simplified. So if I take a look here, I know 2 can go into 10. That's pretty easy. But I know 2 can't go into 45 because 5 is an odd number. So that 45 is an odd number. Oh my goodness, I know 5 can go into both. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our original fraction of 10 out of 45, or 10/45. And we're going to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number until we can't divide any more. So I know that a 5 can go into both of them. So it has to be the same number on top that you do to the bottom. 10 divided by 5 is going to be 2. 45 divided by 5 is going to be 9. Now, can I divide this anymore? No. I know that a 2 can go into a 2, but I know that 2 cannot go into 9 because that's odd. And no other number can go into both of them besides a 1. So our answer is just going to be 2/9. Also, if you put this into a calculator, 10 divided by 45, you will get the same answer as when you do 2 divided by 9. Try it out. Convert the following mixed number into an improper fraction. So we're going to kind of do a backwards C here. So we're going to start with our denominator. We're going to make it into an improper fraction, meaning there's going to be a bigger number on the top than the bottom. We're going to go backwards. We're going to multiply, and then we're going to add. So when I do 5 times 2, I get 10. And then I add 3, I get 13. So my new numerator is going to be 13. We keep that denominator the same. We keep it as 5. So our answer is going to be 13/5, or 13 out of 5. So we have 5 times 2, which was 10. And then plus 3, which is 13. So we keep that as our numerator. And then our denominator, we stay the same at 5. And that's going to be it for our fluency today. Great job.